Todd Boehly's consortium bid to buy Chelsea is now expected to be put forward for Premier League and government approval, the PA news agency understands. Roman Abramovich insisted in a statement on Thursday that he still has no plans to keep any of the proceeds from Chelsea's sale, or seek to have any loans repaid. Fears were thought to have been raised in government earlier this week that Russian-Israeli billionaire Abramovich might renege on his plan to write off Chelsea's £1.5 billion debt. Abramovich expects that loan to be frozen on completion of Chelsea's sale, with Los Angeles Dodgers co-owner Boehly's bid now moving ever closer to a Stamford Bridge takeover. The government must issue a new license as the final part of Chelsea's sale, after Abramovich was sanctioned by Downing Street on March 10. Boehly and his consortium bid must pass the Premier League owners and directors tests before that last step of government sign-off. Abramovich's moves to clarify his position on Thursday night have paved the way for Chelsea's sale to keep progressing, with Eldridge Industries boss Boehly still on course to take eventual charge. In a statement posted on the Chelsea website, a spokesperson for the club owner said, "Fiercely, Mr. Abramovich's intentions in relation to gifting the proceeds from the Chelsea sale to charity have not changed. Since the initial announcement, Mr. Abramovich's team has identified senior representatives from UN bodies and large global charitable organizations who have been tasked with forming a foundation and setting out a plan for its activities. The lead independent expert has had conversations with government representatives presenting the structure and initial plans. Mr. Abramovich has not been involved in this work and it has been managed independently by experts with years of experience working in humanitarian organizations. Secondly, Mr. Abramovich has not asked for any loan to be repaid to him. Such suggestions are entirely false, as are suggestions that Mr. Abramovich increased the price of the club last minute. As part of Mr. Abramovich's objective to find a good custodian for Chelsea FC, he has however encouraged each bidder throughout this process to commit investing in the club, including in the academy, women's team, necessary redevelopment of the stadium as well as maintaining the work of Chelsea Foundation. Following sanctions and other restrictions imposed on Mr. Abramovich by the UK since announcing that the club would be sold, the loan has also become subject to EU sanctions, requiring additional approvals. That means that the funds will be frozen and subject to a legal procedure governed by authorities. These funds are still earmarked for the foundation. The government are aware of these restrictions as well as the legal implications. To be clear, Mr. Abramovich has no access or control of these funds and will not have any access or control of these funds following the sale. Despite the changing circumstances since his initial announcement, he remains committed to finding a good custodian for Chelsea FC and making sure the proceeds go to good causes. Chelsea's sale has a deadline of May 31, when the government's temporary license for the Blues expires.